Okay, so for the past couple of weeks, I've been trying to bring you some spicy games, and probably this is going to be nothing different. Well, let's hope. This is going to be Protoss versus Protoss. Welcome back to Spectrum Series Season 2. We finally got to the very last episode of this season. That means next time you'll see Spectrum Series, it's going to be Season 3, Episode number 1. And hopefully on the new patch and on the new maps. Spawning in the bottom left side of Waterfall, a relatively small map, we have the man, the myth, the legend. It's going to be none other than DaveTesta. And his opponent in the top right, it's going to be for Team Go Peru. It's DiscretEagle. Look at this, we have a pylon and we have a fort, so Dave is going for the cannon rush. And look at this, another pylon going up, and Dave actually stealing the gas as well. And we don't have a second probe. The second probe is just coming in, but this one could go down. Ooh, nicely surrounding it, but here is Dave's second probe. There's going to be a couple of cannons, maybe. Where is that cannon? We don't see a cannon. Oh, we see a gateway right in the mineral line that's going to block a lot of things here. And we have a third probe on the way. Nope, not yet. The third probe just moved out on the map from the base. This is a really chaotic build here. Cybercore goes down for DiscretEagle. And we need to actually see if this rush is going to have any success or not for Dave. I think this gateway needs to be cancelled, and maybe a cannon rush on the low ground could be executed, but this is going to be mighty tough for Dave. Dave tries to go for that extra gateway again. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Oh, and gets it. Oh, and another cannon. Oh, sorry, the first cannon and another pylon. That means there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of. Oh, the mineral walk doesn't really help here because there was no minerals behind it. DiscretEagle is actually holding this really nicely. This cannon needs to go, needs to be cancelled. That's a kill, and this is going to be. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dave is proxying everything. 2 gateways on the way. Pylon is finished, and we have a wow, we actually have a supply block. DiscretEagle, the chaos. Oh, nicely done here. This was actually for a wall, cancels the nexus, and now we have the first photon cannon going up. But this is going to be also without power. The pylon is going to be the center of the chaos here, and another pylon goes off. DiscretEagle finally gets on supply block and finally can start both stalkers. It's going to chrono boost them, but the first cannon is going off. Finally we see some action from this cannon rush, and actually Dave has 2 gateways in the middle, respectively the gas, and I think he blocked the probes here. I am not exactly sure, but this is like a really cool strategy. He needs to cancel this. Oh, doesn't cancel it. And another cannon will go up most likely. Question is, will that be enough for this the stalkers? Doesn't seem like it. And now, oh, the stalkers wander too close. They're going to be outside of the battery range. Finally, 2 zealots coming out for Dave, and he's going to try and destroy this shield battery. But then there is no cannon left. There is no more cannons. We have a cybercore at home for Dave. Question is, will there be any chance to get a stalker out? This is going to be a really chaotic 1 base versus 1 base game. Question, how much can Dave do here? We have chrono boost spent on the gateway unit. Oh, and the battery, healing the battery. This is actually really crazy. Another shield battery goes up, and look at this. Dave is back with another probe, but it's going to go down. This is really chaotic here, and that was a hold position zealot, and now Dave is actually doing what no one would think he'd do. Oh, wait, no. Oh, he's still trying to get the shield battery, and he's going to try and just deplete everything. Oh, and the question mark from DiscretEagle. And the counter question mark from DaveTest as well. There is a secondary pylon that is powering everything here in the back. Actually, there is a stalker out here, and Dave is actually pushing out stalkers from these gateways. There is a lot of lost mining time here. There's no chance to mine from these, or at least not the best mining patterns. There's no gas mining on the side of DiscretEagle either. That means there's no extra stalkers. Okay, saturates the gases now. And what is Dave up to? It's going for shield batteries at home and the Stargate. So we have, oh, look at this. We have a counter proxy. Oh, Dave is going to scout it. And this is going to be really clutch for Dave to go down at that same exact timing. And now we have 2 probes out here. Question is, what is Dave going to do? Will he try to actually do something about it? And this gateway is going to be far away from pushing out anything whatsoever. There's 2 pylons here that are going to scout this extra gateway. So potentially Dave knows that is probably 4 gateways in total. We have an oracle. What do we have against an oracle? Nothing, I suppose. But there's 4 stalkers coming up here, and we have to cancel on the Nexus finally. And this is going to be really tough. Oh, Dave cancels the oracle and goes for a void ray to be able to defend a bit better. So now the shoe is on the other foot, as they would say. I suppose this is the same. Oh, and now the battery overcharge is going to deal massive. Well, not going to deal massive damage, but it's going to put in massive work. And what is the follow-up for DiscretEagle? We don't have any tech for DiscretEagle. This mass stalkers is going to try to overpower the shield battery, but it's not a good idea always. There's 2 cannons hitting these stalkers, and we have a stalker left. Ooh, and now we have the void ray out, instantly activating prismatic alignment, trying to go for the unpower, but there's more than 1 pylon here on the low ground, so he needs to try and target these stalkers. Shield batteries spawning are not going to be as powerful as Dave's batteries. That means they are outside of a Nexus's range, and that means we are going to have only 50% of the energy that it's going to spawn with. This battery is, one of the batteries is already full energy. Another one is going to be taken down. Nicely done by Dave. These scanners are actually putting in massive work. And look at this. Oh my goodness, DaveTesta is also going for the repower on these gateways. These probes are not going to be enough, I don't think, at least. And this is one of the craziest games I ever casted. What a way to end Season 2. No matter who wins, this is actually a crazy strategy. You might ask, wait, is this DaveTesta or is this Florencio? And we have an adept that is going to deal really nicely. Oh, but you don't want to attack the stalker, Dave. Is going to deal with the proxy of DiscretEagle. And now we have potentially some space for Dave. There is the warp in, 2 adepts, a stalker against actually, whoa, this is 5 stalkers against an adept and a stalker, and we have another stalker warping in, but that is not going to be enough against 5. So Dave is trying his damnness to do something. 2 more stalkers coming in, and this is going to be really tough for DiscretEagle to deal with. He's going to learn from the lesson. He's going to destroy everything. He's going to destroy the pylons, because now he knows that Dave can actually warp in, even if it's slow warp ins. Imagine if 1 pylon would survive. DiscretEagle would not have vision, and Dave would warp in like here. That would be really crazy. And look at this. Okay, there's no, I thought it was going to be a repower, and look, Dave is going for more proxies. How much can you proxy in a single game? DaveTesta says, well, MAUZY, hold my beer, I'ma show you. Oh my goodness, I'll have to just drink like a gallon of water after this. I think the whole sea of water. Oh, a prismatic alignment is going to activate. Ooh, nice force field on the side of Dave. That's going to actually off the number of the Stalkers. They cannot really deal with the Void Ray, and this is going to be really close. Dave pulls back the Void Ray, deactivates prismatic alignment, but there is defender's advantage for DiscretEagle. What does Dave have here? Probe. The probe is actually... Oh, he's not getting dealt with. It's not getting dealt with. Oh, okay, he's going to deal with the probe, I think. Yep, he's going to take out the probe. And what is the follow-up for Dave here? Dave is going for more Void Rays. No one ever expanded. Dave tried to build 2 Nexi. Remember, one of them just tried to go up here. And the other one was cancelled in his natural. And now we're going to have DiscretEagle trying to expand. Bases start to mine out a bit faster for Dave, of course. And now we have... Okay, DiscretEagle will probably... Yep, it's going for that extra Nexus. But will this be enough against Dave? Has a great count of Stalkers here, of course. Has 7 Stalkers, but 2 Void Rays. If the Sentry force fields are great, there might be a chance for Dave to just beat the higher number of Stalkers. But the issue is Dave is long distance mining. He's not really expanding. And this is going to be a really crazy ending to this really chaotic game, I think, if Dave doesn't expand. Okay, he's not actually trying to expand. We have +1/+1, but this is like not +1/+1 in terms of attack and shield or attack and armor. This is +1 air weapons and +1 ground weapons. This is something that I could question, but maybe it's going to make the difference here. Of course, Dave should not overextend before everything happens. Oh, and look at this. Does Dave know? Okay, he doesn't. Oh, look at this. Scouting Colossus. Scouting hallucination, actually. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. It's going to send these across first, and there's no observer to see if those are hallucination or not. It's going for the shield battery. That's a relatively mediocre force field, and the probes are being pulled actually. The Nexus is finished, but there's no battery to overcharge. He's going to try and recall everything. Will he manage to do so? He's going to be able to recall 4 Stalkers, but this is rather impossible for Dave at this point to do on only 1 base, so he decides to go for the expansion. This proxy is gonna get found once again. This dude is gonna have proxy nightmares for a long time, I think. And Dave is not producing probes. He's actually still long distance mining. Probably his main is going to mine out relatively fast. We're already on the second half of that, or the lifespan of that base or that mineral line. We also have 1.5 base mining for DiscretEagle. Look at this, 4 gateways, and we'll have a pure gateway style against pretty much nothing. Imagine there is a cannon, but there is no cannon on the low ground. So imagine if Stalkers would be just harassed by DTs. Sadly, we don't see a Dark Shrine. Something that is rather characteristic for Dave. Look at this. He's going to try and poke. Oh, but this is not going to be too good. Oh, this is really, really bad for Dave, I think. The robo is going to be done. There's no robo on the side of DaveTesta, and we'll have a Oracle producing. Okay, Dave is gonna grab the Oracle and try to do some damage with it. There's a oversaturation on the natural base of DiscretEagle. Dave is gonna go all the way around. There's no shield battery, so that one Oracle could actually do some damage. Well, there is a shield battery, but it's really, really far away. Will Dave send this in? That's the question. And how much damage can he do with all this? Ooh, he's going to back off. He's going to back off, but will the Stalkers actually... Okay. DiscretEagle doesn't seem like taking the bait. Well, if this Oracle just meets up with the Stalkers, it's instantly dead. That's one thing that I'm 100% sure about. Okay, so things calm down relatively. We still have a oversaturation on the natural for DiscretEagle. And do we have any extra attack? We have the Robo for Dave. When we actually have the Robo Bait coming up as well. I'm sorry guys, I'm struggling to speak here because this is like really really difficult to cast because there was a lot of chaos. Now I'm trying to see if there is an edge on each player's side. Of course, DiscretEagle is ahead by 35 supply. Ahead in workers as well as army. But Dave is preparing to take a third base. This is rather interesting, and normally you would see a third base latest 10 minutes earlier. Latest, and I'm saying latest with like triple exclamation marks. Like if you did like a 2 base all in and your opponent barely survived and you decide to go for a third base at the end of that, well, that could be at like 6 minutes or so. But yeah, even for a PvP, that would be kind of late. Now the Oracle moves across the map. Ooh, this is a nice stasis ward. It will alert Dave when the whole army moves out. And we have double disruptor production. We already have two more on the way, and we have shield upgrades also on the way. Now we have a couple of upgrades. No upgrade advantage though for Dave. I believe shields are superior as upgrades in PvP. Dave is going to finds a couple of nice units in that stasis trap. And now let's see the dance. There is some blink. It's nice. Both disruptors. I was gonna say this is going to be rather close. Where's the fourth disruptor? There is no fourth. Oh, there is a fourth disruptor. Dave has a single shot left. Oh, and he doesn't manage to take it. It's going to be mighty impossible at this point for Dave to hold. I think this is going to be probably the end. With this one push, DiscretEagle will destroy Dave. Oh my goodness, what a game this was. Well, it's going to be sad to see Dave lose, but this was one of the best games of this season. I'm really glad that this was left for last. Well, as we move on to this really end segment, well, first of all, just a moment, I want to say a couple of words here. Of course, first of all, shout out to DaveTesta for having such a great game posted in his replay channel on his Discord. If you don't know Dave, go check his stream out. It's really cool. Yeah, shout out to you, Dave. This was a really crazy game. I'm sorry you lost it. Would have been a really epic story to finish the season with, but this is already an epic story. I think. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, be sure to tune in for season 3 as well. That's going to be, as I said, on the new patch, on the new map pool. We're gonna have really nice new maps. I'm sure Katowice is gonna be concluded by then, um, and the new patch will be rolling. So yeah, uh, without any further ado, then I'll just let you go. We'll have a short vacation after. Not sure when this is going to be posted. Probably it will depend on when this is getting posted, but I suppose we're gonna have that week off and probably start producing season 3 after. um, I already have a couple of new ideas, so let's see how those work out. Yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting me. Shout out to CSO Esports for the constant support, and of course Mousy fam, huge thank you. This was a fun season. It was a shorter season, yes, but I'm really glad that I managed to present some really great players. We had a couple of series here. We had some cheesy games at the end. We had serious macro games, standard gameplay, um, basically everything in between. So yeah, um, if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Maybe like the video. If you didn't, just dislike it. Let me know why, so I can improve as well. But yeah, that's it. That's season 2. The end of Spectrum Series season 2. Season 3 will start with like a 1 week delay, probably after seeing this episode. Stay safe, stay funky, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.